back to Communicator. I'm Jeff.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Rodney.
And a new special guest with us is Mr. Rodney Russell, who is one of our cabling specialists here. And today we're going to talk about 62.5 micron and 50 micron fiber. A lot of people use those fiber for backbones, especially when they're trying to connect different wiring closets within their network. We're going to talk a little bit about what the difference is between the two, when you would use it in certain situations, what you can expect cost-wise. And so with that, Rodney, can you first tell us a little bit about what is the difference between 62.5 micron and 50 micron fiber?
First, the difference is size. The core of it is different. And 62.5 was used for long distances, which 50 micron is used for shorter distances.
Okay, with that, I understand that a lot of the push now is with 10 gig Ethernet, and I know we're going to be talking a little bit about throughput speeds and what you can expect, but with 50 micron, what it's been able to do, it can do faster process of the two, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and how is it done?
Well, 62.5 was used with LED. Now, since we've got laser, the 50 micron, it speeds it up, and that's what makes it better.
Gives it the better throughput.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I understand that with 50 micron, it's been around for a while. But one of the things with 50 micron, it's been cost prohibitive, especially with the optics that are within the switching infrastructure. Usually the modules that you have, the LX, the SX, short haul, long haul, those kinds of things. Can somebody actually utilize a stronger bandwidth with 62.5? That's one of the big questions that we actually have. Is that 62.5? It was prevalent for a number of years, and now that we've moved to 50, or we're seeing more of 50, people want to know, is this something that they can go with higher speeds over a gigabit using 62.5 multimode fiber?
Well, the 62.5 was, it was introduced in 1985 for the long distances, but the 50 micron was used in shorter distances because it can go over 10 megabytes. But now, with the lasers, like I said, you can go over 10 megabits, and 62.5 has reached its limit of what it can do because of the lasers.
Well, now because of that, since the demand for bandwidth is greater, and since you said 62.5 has kind of reached its limits, I would assume that the cost of 50 has come down. Sure,
they're actually about the same price. The only difference is in the connectors and the transceivers.
What would somebody do if they have 62.5 in their network? They have a strong amount of bandwidth. They need to be able to push 10 gig across, 10 gigabit across the network. What can they do?
Well, the first things they could do is, use a electronic interface.
Okay.
In it, so that they can boost it up. That's the only way. And you can't mix it. You're not recommended to mix both of them.
See, that was going to be another question that we actually had, is being able to mix the two. Now, I do know, based upon the information that I've looked at, there is a LRM module that a lot of manufacturers make right now that would allow you to push 10 gig up to 220 meters. So that does give some people that has 62.5 micron fiber the ability to go 10 gig. Anything beyond that, of course, is going to be, when the 40 gig and the 100 gig become more prevalent.
Yeah, you're going to have to use 50.
You're going to have to use 50. So what we'd recommend, certainly in a new environment, go the 50 route, certainly because as bandwidth gets more and more important, and for those of you that actually are using 62.5 micron fiber, you need to be able to look and see what your distances are between your closets. Is this something that could be within those meters? You can, I know it varies from switching manufacturer to switching manufacturer. I had looked at one, and the LRM module versus the short haul, the SX, was about the same in cost.
Right.
So it was actually showing that cost was starting to come down. But I looked at another manufacturer, and it was almost twice the cost. So really, when you're looking at switching manufacturers, that becomes very important as well. So do you have anything else that you want to talk about regarding fiber? No, that's fine. So, Chris,
I think you got it covered. I think we're doing good.
You got anything?
That's it for me.
Okay, we just want to recap on that. 62.5 micron fiber versus 50 micron fiber. Certainly talk to an organization like ours, and we can certainly assist you with that. New opportunities, new construction, certainly look at the 50 micron. It's becoming cost advantageous for you to go ahead and go that route. The ability to put in the transceivers that are within the switching environments, they can certainly be able to do that. And it's something that you guys can certainly look into. But if you have any questions, you can certainly give us a call. And with that, we want to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.